Hello Brawlers, is your game host manager. Are you ready to meet one of the most famous anti-heroes in contemporary literature? Can you guess who? Actually, one of the winners of our Eternal Brawl Halloween costume contest, one of the winners of the amazing USDT prize, dressed up as this character, and she did amazing. You can actually check her out on our Instagram at Eternal Brawl. We tagged her around Halloween time. So get inspired for future contests and check out and congratulate her. But anyhow, Brawlers, allow me to introduce to you the interesting life of Medusa. As interesting as it may be, Medusa, whose name comes from the ancient Greek word guardian, is one of the most unusual divine figures in ancient Greek mythology. She was one of the three sisters, the three monstrous sisters called Gorgons, who were daughters of the sea gods Phorcys and Ceto. Now, all of Medusa's siblings were monsters, like basically dreadsome and fearsome monsters. And Medusa, although originally she was not a monster, she had the misfortune of being turned into the most hideous of them all. How and why, you might wonder? Keep watching. While Medusa was a beautiful mortal woman, she served beside Athena, who, if you don't remember, was the goddess of wisdom and knowledge. And Athena was one of the only three virgin goddesses. So Medusa vowed to remain a virgin while she served Athena. Now both gods and mortals took notice of beautiful Medusa and, tried to get her attention. But Medusa never gave them any notice, and she remained faithful to her vow to remain a virgin. Until Poseidon, god of the sea, came into the picture. Poseidon was enamored by Medusa's beauty, and Medusa could not help but fall in love with him. Yeah, so they started engaging in this illicit affair, and they were about to have 2 children until Athena discovered the affair and was completely enraged. So she took action. She was so angry that she ended up turning Medusa's beautiful hair into venomous snakes and her beautiful, gorgeous face into a hideous one. So hideous that if Medusa looked into your eyes, she would turn you into stone. Wow. And that's how Medusa's life was forever changed. Being the mystical creature that she was turned into, Medusa's head was sought after by many people, and one of them was King Polydectes, who was the king of the island of Seriphus. Now King Polydectes sent Perseus, a Greek hero, to fetch him the head of Medusa. Perseus was given gifts from multiple gods to help him achieve this hard task. One of them was a gift given by Athena. Of course, she wanted to help him. She gave him this amazing shield that was very polished and reflective. So Perseus was able to use it as a mirror and sneak up behind Medusa and confront her without looking straight into her eyes. This way, when he was up close, he was able to behead her, and he put her head in his satchel to take back to the king. Now, as crazy as it may be, the story gets more interesting after Medusa's head. One might argue that the most peculiar fragments of her life are posthumous. Now, here's the tea. So, Medusa was pregnant at the time of her death, and when Perseus beheaded her, you won't believe this, her 2 unborn children, Chryser and Pegasus, sprung from her neck. Yes, that is insane. Now the Gorgons were shook by this noise, and they went down and they tried to avenge the death of her sister. But they couldn't do it because they couldn't see nor catch Perseus, because Perseus was wearing Hades's cape of invisibility, and he also had Hermes' winged sandals to fly away. It seems like everyone was helping him catch Medusa's head, so she must have been a really big threat, and her sisters could not do anything to avenge their death. When Perseus was flying over Libya on his way back to the king, drops of Medusa's blood fell into Libya. And guess what? They immediately turned into serpents, and it is believed that that is why, to this day, Libya abounds with snakes. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And moreover, in an ironic turn of events, Perseus ended up using Medusa's head against King Polydectes and all his vicious Icelanders, and he turned them into stone. So she could still turn people into stones even though she was already dead. And it was always said that that island had numerous stones because of what Perseus did. But this is insane! She was dead, but her powers remained alive. Okay, brothers, it gets even cooler. So after this, Perseus gave Medusa's head to his benefactor Athena, who put it on Zeus's Gorgonion, which was a protective amulet they both used, and she used some of the remaining blood to give it to Asclepius, a god and hero of medicine and healing, who ended up using the blood from Medusa's left side to, guess what? Take people's lives, and the blood from Medusa's right side to cure people and to relive them and bring them from the dead. Insane. Now, the remaining drops, which were 2 drops that were put in a vial, Athena gave to her adopted son, who has a very complicated name, so I am sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right, Erichthonius, and it was the same. 1 drop was a cure-all and the other drop was a deadly poison. Additionally, further into the future, one of Medusa's hair locks was used to protect the town of Tegea. Now, even though it didn't have the strength and the power of Medusa's gaze, it is said that the lock was so powerful that it would give terror and push away any enemy that tried to behold it or that beheld it. So watch out. What an amazing, that's better than any army. Anyhow, it seems that Medusa's powers really became even more valuable after her death. But now the real question is, will all of her strange abilities help her defeat other heroes in the Eternal Brawl game? Let's check out her skills. Medusa's comprehensive ability is of 78, with an attack mode of 77 and a defense mode of 65. She has an explosive force of 80 and a control level of 50 with a support mode of 40. Medusa, you are definitely an amazing character in the Eternal Brawl game. You brawlers will love her. I want to know what you think. What is the thing that you like the most about Medusa? Do you think that she deserved the punishment served by Athena? I wonder how she would have looked for the rest of her life. But she became even more powerful. So who knows? Tell me your thoughts on our Telegram and Discord channels. And brawlers, you know, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, on Telegram and Discord. Please! You don't want to miss any of our content. And now remember that I will keep uploading more and more videos with characters and talking about their amazing powers, but you can also check them out, as you know, in the Eternal Brawl website, eternalbrawl.io. And without further ado, I hope you're having an amazing start of 2023, and stay cool, brawlers!